And a radio operator saves a honeymoon and the lives of the honeymooning sailors marooned at sea. Matinee is safe and sound, headed to San Diego tonight under Coast Guard tow. The ship with 2 people aboard was drifting dangerously in the Pacific south of here. Dave Owen reports the rescue was made possible because a couple of alert ham operators spent the weekend coordinating Navy and Coast Guard efforts.
If you're out there, answer up, Susan. 388 Laguna Beach, Southern California, United States of America is calling and standing by.
Greg Howe admits he was showing off, trying to contact anyone in the South Pacific in front of friends, when suddenly the ham radio crackled with a faint signal from a ship in distress.
They're fully aware of that.
On his recording of the conversation, you can hear the voice of Susan Thomas, who was thought to be dead, lost at sea. A few days earlier, Greg's friend and fellow ham, Dean Slater, had heard from an operator in Tahiti that Susan and her husband Patrick had lost the mast on their 29-foot sailboat about 700 miles south of San Diego, but a Coast Guard search had failed to turn them up.
Our original last known estimated coordinates were approximately 600 miles west of the south tip of Baja, California. In reality, my antenna with the direction finding capabilities told me they were further south.
Greg says the woman was calm, hoping to drift to Hawaii and not realizing they were drifting into a southern current and stormy weather.
The Coast Guard called me and informed me what a serious situation this was and asked me if I could drop what I was doing, get back up on my radio and keep in touch with these guys until they had located them.
That really, if you hadn't have helped and hadn't contacted them, they may have died in the storm that was headed their way.
Apparently.
How do you feel about that?
Real good.
I think I lost sleep for a couple of days there. I didn't really, wasn't able to really sleep just thinking about these guys being out there. And I didn't think it was going to turn out so well. And when I finally found out that Greg had made contact, I was, overjoyed. I knew that this thing was going to have a happy ending.
The Coast Guard says it would really prefer to have sailors use the regular maritime frequencies, but admits that in occasions, sailors will find the ham radio more effective. From Laguna Beach, Dave Owen, News Center 39.
And the 2 ham operators say helping someone like this makes having all that equipment worthwhile. The 2 Laguna Beach men hope to meet the crippled sailing vessel when it is towed into San Diego. Finally made it to San Diego late today. They were stranded at sea after their sailboat was disabled by bad weather. They arrived late today and John Britton was there.
It's been 4 years since they sailed from France, off to see the world. It's the kind of extended vacation most people dream about. But after leaving Cabo San Lucas on June 7th, heading for Seattle, Patrick and Susan Thomas ran into a storm that ripped the mast off the GrassMatinee. Stranded 500 miles from land, they finally got a distress signal through to a ham operator in Laguna Beach. 2 days later, the Venturous arrived, and the Coast Guard cutter has been towing them for the past 7 days. How you doing, Pat?
Thomas and his bride were obviously happy to arrive off San Diego late this afternoon and be taken under tow by the local U.S. Coast Guard. For them, it's the end of an adventure they'd just as soon forget.
The sea was pretty rough, and we had a lot of hard work to do to get the sail up on board and get the mast lashed alongside. This isn't where we were planning on coming, but we're glad to be here now.
Were you scared, frightened at all?
No, I was angry. You don't have time to be frightened when you have a lot of work to do, and you think first of your boat and getting your boat safe and underway again.
J'aurais préféré. I would prefer Seattle with my mast, but San Diego is very nice. I saved my boat, and yes, it's okay.
I'm glad to be here, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us now to get the boat back in shape, so.
And what?
We want to go, well, we'd like to work in Seattle for a couple of years, make some more money, and then we're going to take off again.
From off San Diego, John Britton, News Center 39.
Nice work if you can get it. They do face a lot of work, as she says, but they hope to be underway again in a few weeks.
In a very busy